Germany faces mounting pressure from legal cases arguing that German weapons exports to Israel breach humanitarian law. Germany has put a hold on a new exports of weapons of war to Israel while it deals with legal challenges, according to the Reuters news agency. A source close to the Ministry of Economy cited a senior government officials as saying it had stopped work on approving export licenses for arms to Israel due to legal and political pressures from legal cases arguing that such exports from Germany breached humanitarian law. The ministry has not responded to requests for comment. However, the German government did issue a statement after the Reuters story was published. There is no German arms exports boycott against Israel, government spokesperson Stefan Heberstreit said. Last year, Germany approved arms exports to Israel worth €326.5 million, including military equipment and war weapons, a tenfold increase from 2022, according to data from Economic Ministry, which approves export licenses. However, approvals have dropped this year, with only €14.5 million worth granted from January to August 2024, according to data provided by the Economic Ministry in response to a parliamentary question. Of this, the weapons of war category accounted for only €33,444, in its defense of two cases, one before the International Court of Justice and one in Berlin brought by European Center for Constitutional and Human Rights. The government has said no weapons of war have been exported under any license issued since October 7 Hamas attacks on Israel, apart from spares for long-time contracts, the source added. Israel's assault on Gaza has killed more than 41,000 Palestinians since October 7, according to Gaza's Ministry of Health. It has also displaced most of the populations of 2.3 million, caused a hunger crisis, and led to genocide allegations at the World Court, which Israel denies. No one challenging German arms exports to Israel has yet succeeded, including a case brought by Nicaragua at the ICJ. Disagreement with the government, but the issue has created friction within the government as the Chancellery maintains its support for Israel, while the Greens-led economy and foreign ministries, sensitive to criticism from party members, have increasingly criticized the administration of the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Legal challenges across Europe have also led to other allies of Israel to pause or suspend arms exports. The United Kingdom this month suspended 30 out of 350 licenses for arms exports to Israel due to concerns that Israel could be violating international humanitarian law. In February, a Dutch court ordered the Netherlands to halt all exports of F-35 fighter jets parts to Israel over concern about the use in attacks on civilian targets in Gaza. President Joe Biden's administration this year paused but then resumed shipments of some bombs to Israel after U.S. concerns about their use in defense in densely populated areas in Gaza. Approvals and shipments of other types of weapons in more precise systems continue as U.S. officials maintain that Israel needed the capacity to defend itself. Alexander Schwartz, a lawyer at the European Center for Constitutional and Human Rights, which has filed 5 lawsuits against Berlin, suggested that the significant decline in approvals for 2024 indicated a genuine, though possibly temporary, reluctance to supply weapons to Israel. However, I will not interrupt this as a conscious change in policy, Schwartz added. So, you see, that is the new issue now. Most of these countries are either suspending their weapons export to Israel because they are being sued that their exports are breaching humanitarian laws.